Hi, Chaps Wicker here with the second installment of a short series of messages we're calling Family Focus. Parents have an incredible influence on their kids. That's an influence that lasts for a lifetime. Your role and your involvement in your child's life will influence their emotional health, will influence their academic advancement, will influence how they make decisions as they grow up. We sometimes worry about the negative influences that are out there, negative influences that come from culture, that come from friends, that come from the media. But more than anything else, we are the primary influencers in our kids' lives. Those other influences become much more powerful when we neglect, or even worse, when we abandon our responsibility as primary influencers in their life. You are the most important influential person in your child's life. We'll talk about some more specific ways and some specific actions that you can take to help you to that end. But for today, what I want to do is encourage you to make a list. Make a written list of your priorities. I'm thinking about the big ones. When I think about my list, I think about priorities like God, like marriage, my kids, my career, friends, hobbies. And then there's that category that I just kind of lump everything that remains in, called everything else. What does your list look like? Write it down. That list is going to help you in a lot of significant places in your life. Specifically, it's going to help you remember some of those things that you want to keep aiming for as a parent. So, things like instilling confidence and security into who your kids are becoming, developing a moral foundation that can distinguish between right and wrong. And then, of course, hoping that your kids will then, in those situations, choose what's right. Cultivating strong convictions that are firmly rooted in faith, faith that's their own. Understanding that the world is filled with suffering and pain, and that your kids would take their part, that they would take their part in showing care and compassion toward others. Just defining some of that helps me know some things about where I need to focus on and what my parenting role needs to look like. So how many days, how many weeks, how many months do you have left in sharing a roof with that kid of yours? And how are you going to use this precious time, the precious time that remains, in helping set your kids up for thriving as an adult? Don't forget, you are the greatest influence in your kid's life, regardless of their age, and it's not too late. Get started now. We'll see you next time.